Welcome back to another episode of Grizzly Books True Crime. My name is Gisela K, and today we're going to be looking at the story of this poor guy who was ambushed on the Appalachian Trail. Let's get started. Welcome back and thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, please remember to hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you know when I'm next uploading and you get all things Grizzly Books True Crime. So this poor dude, oh man, a Brian Laundrie lookalike. Let's have a look at what he looks like. This guy, okay, an upstate New Yorker, so he's also from New York, bearing an uncanny resemblance to Brian Laundrie, had a rude awakening when U.S. Marshals on the hunt for the fugitive pulled their guns on him during a nap on the Appalachian Trail. Ithaca couple Severin Beckwith and Anna Bretman were catching a few winks at the lodge at Fontana Village Resort after lunch when they heard a knock and their door flew open. Next thing I see is a bunch of guys with riot shields with U.S. Marshals written on them, handguns pointed at my face, Beckwith told the mag. The stunned hiker was promptly handcuffed. I don't mean to laugh, it's just like, oh my word, imagine this. Like, I mean, at first glance, sure, I see it, right? But I'm just giggling because I'm like, it isn't him. And they're like, ambush this guy, like, that's it, we've got you now, everybody down. He's like, what? So anyway, they say the stunned hiker was promptly handcuffed as one of the feds helped Bretman get dressed. Beckwith, who resembles Laundrie, the sole person of interest in Gabby Petito's homicide, said he had a hunch why he was targeted on the Appalachian Trail, where tipsters have reported spotting the 23-year-old fugitive. The doppelganger, I don't know, is this really, would you say this is a doppelganger? I mean, sure, enough for him to be arrested for a second there. But when you really look at it, I mean, damn, I guess the beard, the eyes, his eyebrows are not as thick, but you never know at this point. I get it. We just so badly want him to be found alive, right? Okay, so they said the doppelganger told the New Yorker that one of the agents touched the side of his head and said the lookalike had a notch in the upper part of my inner ear, just like this. He had similar ears. Making matters worse for Beckwith was that he and Bretman, who had been hiking from Georgia to Virginia since late September, had booked their room with a credit card connected to an Empire State ID, the outlet said. Petito was originally from Long Island. But Beckwith was quickly cleared because he didn't have Laundrie's telltale tattoos, and he produced an ID that ruled him out as the wanted man. Following the marshal's advice, Beckwith shaved his beard, but he quickly regretted it. And then he said, because I have much less of a chin than Laundrie does. Beckwith suspects that an employee at the Fontana Lake Marina alerted authorities to his presence and even snapped his photo, which a marshal showed the guest after breaking down the door, according to the mag. So the photo there on the right-hand side is the one that was snapped of him. For their trouble, the lodge provided the couple with a free night's stay and a complimentary breakfast. It was a buffet. We took as much as we could, Beckwith said. They say last month another Laundrie lookalike became an overnight TikTok sensation. The unidentified man who created @not Brian Laundrie account, right, was seen doing laundry in one clip and asking other TikTokers for tips on how to avoid getting attacked for being confused with a fugitive. My goodness. They say, meanwhile, a woman who pioneered the FBI's behavioral science unit told Fox News that the argument between Laundrie and Petito that people witnessed at a Wyoming eatery in August may hold the key to the woman's fate. The restaurant incident is the second and most important about two incidents that she raised red flags before Petito's death. The other incident was the domestic dispute called in on August 12th in Moab, Utah. Right? So one of the most important things that we have to go on is the Moab body cam footage. And the second one was that witness, even though we wish it was presented maybe a little bit better, maybe less drama in the voice and excitement. Sorry. But yeah, those two incidences, the Mary Piglets Tex-Mex sighting and this one on August 12th, the body cam footage, those two things together, yes, it helps us to at least have those puzzle pieces. So they said how she has to apologize for his behavior is something that's kind of characteristic, and this probably enrages him even more because he wants to appear in a certain way. That's true. He definitely wanted to do that. So let me know what you think about that. I mean, I wish it was him. I wish they had actually caught him. That would have been amazing. So let me know in the comments below if you think that he'll be caught alive anytime soon now. I mean, are we talking this year? Are we talking them building a case and maybe he's out the country and they know about it? But like, how long does that take? You know, are we talking in the next 18 months, a year? Let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you think he'll be caught dead or alive? And when do you think it will happen? I don't really know. I honestly feel like my fear is that I do believe he will be found, dead or alive. I do believe so. And I actually would go towards the alive. I'm just thinking it could be a while. So we'll have to buckle up and hang in there. But yeah, if you got the stamina, we hang in there. Keep an eye on it all. I don't want to, as I said in my previous video, I don't know if you saw that, I don't want to report on every little thing like Chris Laundry mowing the lawn and them going to Walmart and then, oh, they had a condo, now it's debunked again. Oh, then it's just, I don't want to go on that journey. I want to look at the crime. I want to look at the crime and I want them to arrest this fugitive. And then there must be answers, interrogation tapes and things like that. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for him to be caught, we could focus on some other cases that need some light shone on them. And if you look at any of my old content, this poor YouTube account is like a few months old, right? But if you look at content I was doing previously, I was still working through, and I'm still planning to continue with that, the Chris Watts 2,000-page discovery document. I did a 12-hour live stream, so maybe one day I'll do one of those again. And I was looking at either cold cases that were solved or prolific serial killer cases. That's what I started off doing. Those are the books that I wrote as well. I wrote about Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, and Eileen Wuornos. If you haven't yet checked out my books, if you just click the links in the description box below, grizzly-books.com, you will find it there as well. Now I'm done with the news on this portion. Now it's time for the blah, 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 which you guys seem to like. I haven't yet seen someone be like, oh my word, just click right off. So, two things. One, this is a wig. I did not chop my hair off. This is a wig. So, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but the way that it shines should be a giveaway. It's very shiny. So, it's not my real hair. I mean, I wish my hair was this shiny or this thick or look like this. But this is just, it's a wig. You know, I like to play with wigs and different looks and different things. So, expect that on this channel. That happens here and there. And the second thing is, due to popular demand, I actually have launched a Patreon. Now, that Patreon is only $1. It's $1. Don't have high expectations. The only thing I've done there is put my podcast on there. So I had a podcast, same name, Grizzly Books True Crime, and now it's on there. Okay, that's it. And here and there, if I do record another podcast episode, or I often write out scripts, you know, for my videos. So if I have some time to record a podcast episode or whatever, I will put it over there. I will record it and I will put it on Patreon. And if I have a piece of digital art that I want to share with you, because I'm a watercolor artist and I like drawing and painting and things like that. So sometimes I draw things and I scan them in and I can actually share some digital art there with you. But the main reason that I have it is because some of you have asked if I have it because you'd like to support me with Patreon, because that's what you know. So some of you are very comfortable with subscribing and hitting the bell and watching the videos. That is support already. Thank you so much. All right. And then some of you have figured out the whole buymeacoffee.com thing. Some of you send me PayPal directly donations, which is awesome. And then you tell me like what you are allocating it towards, which is so awesome, like the headsets that I got here. And then, of course, I've got YouTube memberships. We've got only 2 tiers, $1.99, $4.99. For $1.99, you get all the stickers that I designed myself, loyalty badges next to your name. Every month that you are a member, you get a new loyalty badge next to your name. I think it's up to 6 months, and then it jumps to 12 months, 24 months. That's how YouTube seems to have structured that. And then you get members-only polls that you can participate in as well. And then if you join the $4.99 group, you get 1 extra video per week, usually on a Friday. And usually I ask you guys in the members-only, community posts what you want me to talk about. And a lot of you want me to talk about more about myself and my story and my life and things like that. So whatever you request there, I look at the consensus and then I do that. So we've done map time of my life, like where I was born and, how I moved around and how I ended up in the Netherlands and things like that. So if you are interested in things like that, it's all there on the membership. But that's just an extra perk. It's not expected at all. There's actually nothing expected of you at all. You're here because you want to be here. You're subscribed because you want to be subscribed. And that's it. I want people to be here who want to be here. So thank you so much. I really appreciate those of you who are here. All you Grizzlies are awesome. Yes, I picked this beautiful butterfly to put in the background today. I think for a lot of us that I've been watching this case unfold day by day by day. It feels really long and it's ongoing and we really just want answers, but sometimes it just doesn't work like that. It doesn't happen so quickly. I mean, I'm hoping to wake up and be like, they found him, they caught him or whatever. But we might have to exercise quite a bit of patience and stamina. And so I hope that, that you still take care of yourself and your mental health. I hope that that no matter what, we're not going to forget about Gabby. We're not going to forget about any of the cases that we cover of any of the victims, either missing people or murdered people or just people who have been wronged in life that just had their life taken away from them. That is, no one has the right to do that. So we will never forget. And as you know, let me show you this. We are busy fundraising on this channel for the Gabby Petito Foundation, which strives to also shine light on other missing persons cases. So these are just some examples of what you can get, but there's lots of other things that you can get as well, and lots of colors as well, depending on where you're based. I see that Europe actually has a lot less colors available compared to the US. So even though I'm in Europe, I ordered from the US one. And all the money raised for this range and the Melon Boy range, for all the ranges up to October 31st, all of those funds raised, and we're almost now at $1,000, will go to the Gabby Petito Foundation. And beyond October 31st, then this range and Melon Boy will always go towards the Gabby Petito Foundation. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But if you want to check this out, the links are in the description box below. The links to PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, everything. All the links are in the description box below. And of course, as I always say, if you do buy the merch, please send me a picture of you wearing the merch or put it on Instagram and then tag me in it so that I can share it as well. I really appreciate that so much. And if you want to draw me something, my goodness, I absolutely love fan art, if that's what I can even call it. This is just so amazing. That's Fury, right? And the Grizzly. It's so nice. It's probably, me as the Grizzly, right, with the glasses on. And there's Melon Boy with his duck walk, which I think is so hilarious. So, my goodness. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who's sending me stuff, to my P.O. box. Please remember to have a return address. Otherwise, the Netherlands won't accept it. And also me, because I'm very safety conscious and I don't want to receive any weird stuff. So, yes, please, if you could put a return address on there and make sure it's clearly marked so that, that I will actually receive it. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I will see you in the next video. I just thought that story was kind of interesting. That this guy was like on the Appalachian Trail just having, a nice nap in a lodge. And then it was like, whoa, US Marshals busting through the door. Damn. I know there's lots of little bits of news going on. I'll keep you posted with things that are very important and must be shared. But yes, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do, and leave your comments below, and I will see you in the next one.